frontal lobes handle rationality, goals, emotions, judgments, and movements of voluntary muscles. Parietal lobe accounting dealing with sensory digital operations and messages. Occipital lobe propaganda handling visual information. Temporal lobe, public relations handle hearing, time, rhythm, and language. Labor dealing with respiratory, nervous system. What is responsible for connecting all departments is a substance called white matter. However, autism is precisely because of this systematic implementation of functional problems, which leads to poor communication in certain departments in autism. Autistic sees the world like a camera and takes all the pictures it sees clearly. When there are too many noises in the environment, such as talking, construction, speakers, they will also affect their emotions. Therefore, when autistic are in a noisy environment or receive too much information, an excessive load can lead to emotional collapse. Autistic wear cotton material makes them feel very comfortable, but some people wear denim material, they will feel the skin burning sensation. A mother shared her experience of taking care of children with autism, who was afraid to wear jeans. And his mother used a brush to wash it when taking a bath in order to improve the situation. The child will gradually adapt to it after a long time. The sensitivity to fabrics has decreased and even could to wear trousers. For tactile defensiveness, this is a good way for them to learn to adapt. Temple Grandin, squeeze machine. Temple Grandin developed a unique squeeze machine in 1965 in order to calm herself in the tensions of life. The initial idea was derived from the product in the ranch in order to ease the extrusion of the violent cow. However, the deep touch pressure produced by the squeeze machine not only calms the animals but calms her. Temple Grandin has also mentioned deep touch pressure therapy in other studies. It is not only widely applicable to autism spectrum disorders, but also applies to the average person. Reduce the sensitivity of autism patients to touch and adapt them. Use deep touch pressure therapy to stabilize patients with emotional breakdown. The treatment is mainly for autistic children who are 5 to 14 years old. Because if they can receive professional rehabilitation training at the age of 2 to 6, it is entirely possible to achieve independent living. For autistic children between the age of 0 to 14, sensory integration therapy promotes tactile systems, verbal communication skills, self-regulation, and provides autistic children with a good foundation for self-reliance. Texture Forest is a relief pressure learning aid designed for children with tactile autism. Tactile defensiveness is a common dysfunction in many autistic children. Touching is the earliest, most basic, and most influential system for human development. The abnormal development of the tactile system leads to the confusion and discrimination of external arousal among children with autism. The act of touching resistance and resentment. Abnormal sensory defenses make it difficult for children to operate in emotional functions, excessive environmental information, anxiety and emotional unease, and become the biggest obstacle between becoming an autistic child and communicating with others. Texture Forest remodels the traditional squeeze machine. Modular carpet design solves the problem of general hug machine bulkiness, position and inability to accommodate. Combined sensory integration, adaptive learning and deep touch pressure, emotional comfort. Training children adapt to the tactile recognition ability of different materials and shapes. Reducing tactile sensibility, assisting children in self-reliance and laying a good foundation for the future. The idea is from farmland, like planting different crops on the land. There are many species include straw mushroom, king oyster mushroom, cultivated mushroom, fly agaric, Clathrus columnatus. Modularization is said to be detachable, can be matched with materials according to customer needs. The soft cushion and the shell are combined with a demon felt. After the user lays on the Texture Forest, pulls his hands to cover himself with the body rollover, you can feel the deep squeeze. We look forward to helping autistic learn to adapt and connect with society successfully.